It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here, joined by the great Shaquille O'Neal and the equally great Kenny the Jet Smith. For tonight's game, we'll be...
Bye, Ernie.
Everyone in their seats here in Boston to watch the Celtics. How it's ended. He's the glue that holds the team together, DA. Always important to have a guy who can fire up his teammates. And this late in the year, a lot of teams have their eyes set on the playoffs, Chris, for the teams that will be in the postseason. What do you try to do to be at your best and peak when the playoffs begin?
To be your best, you must revisit the fundamentals. Most good teams go back to their training camp, and you go back to defensive drills and how to communicate. You start at square one, the ABCs all over, because you understand you have your moves, your shots, your chemistry. Now you just have to make sure you go back, you rehash things, you reset the goal and set the tone for the team, and then let everybody come that way. But usually the good teams get back to the basics before they get to the playoffs.
Now Golden State's starting five. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Rozier. Then there's Draymond Green. And it's Warren in at the three, the small forward.
And his touch inside more than makes up for Lowry's lack of size. He's a terrific finisher in the paint and doesn't miss many once he gets in tight.
Green kicks to Rozier. Golden State moving the ball around. Clock at 6. From 18 feet away, buries the jump shot.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Well, when you're at a size disadvantage, sometimes the mid-range is better than inside. You get a little more space. You don't allow the shot blocker to get up on you, and also you can use your handles and your quickness.
Morris inside. Aldridge is covering. Here's Warren. No good off the front iron. The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Well, for the Celtics, their trade with the Nets is the gold standard for asset hunting. But a lot of smaller deals along the way, fortifying their roster.
Yeah, they ended up with the top pick this past year. Though they traded out of it, I mean, have a good chance to even get more top picks. It's the gift that keeps on giving.
There's a good screen. Schroeder kicks to Green. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And the pass to Lowry. Morris a screen. Lowry, good. Lowry's got 7 points in the game.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Schroeder dishes to Aldridge. Schroeder against Lowry. Kicks it to Warren. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Warren's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
Schroeder against Lowry. That one misses. His first miss of the game after making his first 3. The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Rozier, and he misses the go-ahead basket. And here's Boston. They defeated the Wizards in their last one.
And always tough on the road, but that attack mindset that they brought offensively, I really felt like that set them apart.
Well, also great execution. Let's not forget about that. Being active gets you only so far if you lack the discipline.
Morris with the bucket.
Morris is such a gift to score in the paint. He utilizes both his height and weight to get deep inside.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Schroeder. There's the feed to Green. Aldridge with a screen on Porzingis. Pass to Rozier. Lets it go from deep. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Six seconds left in the first. And here's Porzingis for a 3. And staying with the play, Middleton. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Celtics lead by 4. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. with and the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. Warriors trail by 4. They've got Morris. Kyle O'Quinn out there with Porzingis. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Lowry in at the 1. That's the Boston 5. Aldridge kicks to Rozier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Middleton. And off the front iron. And in it goes. Rozier's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Warriors. And Chris, you were only briefly with the Warriors at the start and the end of your career. But you had plenty of big moments with that club. Any stand out to you as a favorite?
Oh, well, I think the playoffs, almost averaging a triple-double in the playoffs, for me, it was something very special. Going behind the back on my good friend Sir Charles, of course, is one of the first experiences I had there, and also my first NBA game. I mean, being in front of those crazy fans in Oakland, that atmosphere is unlike any other, and jump ball and winning and scoring my first bucket. So many special moments there. Rookie of the Year, being awarded that with my father at center court there at that arena is something I'll never forget.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Celtics coach Brad Stevens is known for getting the best out of his players. He said every NBA player has an elite strength. Some of them have 10 of them. And those guys are the very best in the league, right? But every one of them is here for a reason. There are times where you can really soar with that skill. Kevin?
And that's why Stevens is already one of the best coaches in the league, David. You've talked about him for a long time, getting maximum results from every one of his players.
He had 1 3-pointer in the first, but still searching for that second.
Schroeder outside. He feeds it to Green. Aldridge with a screen on Porzingis. Here's Green. The rebound by the Celtics.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Yeah, coming off of a good pick, you want to get that one. He gets the separation he needs. I know he would love to have that one back.
Lowry against Schroeder. Lowry passes to Porzingis. No good. Aldridge with some nice D.
And watching Porzingis play, you forget how tall he really is in terms of how he moves. Not only how quick he is, but also that skill set. Incredible that a player his size won the skills competition in last year's All-Star festivities.
Morris a screen. O'Quinn dishes to Lowry. Here's Morris. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Warriors trail 3-on-3. 55 seconds left in the second quarter. Golden State moving it around. Green, the screen. Here's Warren. Misses off the left iron. And that is what fools a lot of NBA fans about Porzingis. Most of the highlights, Greg, you see are his blocks and putback dunks. But if you watch his game, you see that skill level.
It's rare to see a player who's the complete package like Porzingis. I mean, he's fluid. He's got the easy-looking shot. It almost looks like he's a guard shooting the basketball, comfortable creating for himself or playing off others.
And Green gets it to go.
Just a triple threat in the pick and roll. Draymond can pass, shoot, pat the ball on the deck, whatever the defense gives.
Lowry kicks to Porzingis. Here's O'Quinn, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Celtics lead by 1.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. This big mountain. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter. That's it for halftime. Glad you...
we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Schroeder with the ball. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Dennis Schroeder is out there with Rozier. Then it's T.J. Warren. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Green in at the 4 slot.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Middleton for 3. Can't hit that one. The Warriors go the other way with it. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. That will conclude a 5-game road trip for them. There's a good screen. Schroeder kicks to Warren over Morris. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Warren's got the lead up to 1 now for the Warriors. Boston shooting at a decent 44% clip here.
Well, the one thing you notice about the Celtics, they look for players with a chip on their shoulder. They want players with that inner fire, that love competition.
Here's Porzingis. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Aldridge has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Warren. Porzingis with the rebound.
As off the mark as he has been, they're a little lucky to be in front.
And you look up and down the Celtics roster, Chris, a lot of guys who play with a chip on their shoulder.
Well, that's how you build a culture. It rubs off on the other players. I mean, you have to find those guys, though. It's not something you can teach.
Green with the ball. Working on O'Quinn. Aldridge kicks to Rozier. Aldridge a screen. Passes it to Green. And the 3 off target.
Having a little bit of trouble at the start of the half. Only 1 for 4 from the field.
Middleton right side. And stolen by Aldridge. .157 left to play in the third. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And he wasn't going to get away with that one. Still in motion when he set that screen.
He even knew he wasn't in good position. He tried to slide himself into a better spot. The official wasn't happy.
Here's Lowry, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And there's the foul against Golden State.
And I like how scrappy and aggressive Lowry is on the court. And it's easy to see how much his teammates enjoy playing alongside him.
And Kyle Lowry over the last few seasons slimmed down about 15 pounds. He's, Greg, been playing the best basketball of his career.
No doubt. He's still got that low center of gravity, almost like a bowling ball. He just gets under his man, and his strength and tenacity enable him to create chaos at both ends of the floor.
The dish to Morris. To the middle. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Okay, look, if you're going to foul Morris, you got to foul him hard. When you don't, he uses his muscle to finish over. You know, they used to say Markieff Morris was once a locker room distraction. But he's found a home here. He seems more at peace with the situation. He's putting up solid numbers at the forward spot.
Schroeder passes to Aldridge. 1:05 left in the third quarter of the game. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Rozier. Great D that time for Middleton. We talked to Markieff Morris about those times in Phoenix. He and Coach Hornacek still talk as they went their separate ways. Seems it was just a bad situation for everyone.
Well, yeah, when you're on a sinking ship, everyone will lash out. I'm glad Morris has put that behind him and able just to concentrate on playing basketball.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
The first free throw is good.
You know, I like Morris. He's a valuable contributor on both ends of the floor. Now, he's a sniper from deep, and he can definitely lock you up on D as well. You know, the Warriors, this team has one of the most potent offenses ever. Now, a big part of why that is so is because of their passing, their ball movement, their cutting. Everyone on this team can set someone up for an easy finish.
They get a hand on it. Stolen by O'Quinn. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Green with the block.
And there's the standout D of Green. Again, excellent at utilizing his length to turn away shots.
Aldridge kicks to Rozier. Back to Aldridge. Feeds it to Warren. They set the pick. Pass to Rozier. Dishes it to Warren. Over Morris. That one a little long. And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Celtics up 5. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Eventually, we're going to have some fun tonight. It should be fun. It should always be fun.
All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Celtics leading by 5. Markieff Morris is out there with Kyle O'Quinn. Then there's Lowry. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot. That's the Boston 5. Warriors trail by 5. Schroeder kicks to Aldridge. Green with a screen for Aldridge. The pass to Rozier. Aldridge a screen. Inside. Drops in the layup for 2. Aldridge has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Warriors. And Middleton kicks to O'Quinn. Middleton the pass to Porzingis. He dishes it to Morris. Kick by O'Quinn. Here's the 3. Morris with the bucket. Morris has got 10 points here in the second half.
Morris is excellent at cashing in on the catch and shoot. I mean, he's terrific at firing off the pass.
Rozier kicks to Green. Outside Aldridge. Green the screen. Nobody near Schroeder, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Morris a screen. Here's Lowry. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Warren. It's good.
Pivotal moment of the game. These guys keep their composure, find the size mismatch for the lane.
Pass to Porzingis. Over Aldridge. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Porzingis has got the lead up to 6 now for the Celtics.
He's just able to shoot over people at a high rate.
But yeah, using his size. That's what I like about his game. He understands where he has the advantage. Then he exploits it.
Look at the last game for the Golden State Warriors. It was a win against Washington. It's stolen by Green. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And the layup's good off the glass.
You want your team leaders to step up big for you in these type of situations. Draymond obliges.
Pick by O'Quinn. Celtics passing it around. Left side Lowry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Middleton kicks to Porzingis. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
It's Schroeder with the drive. First free throw is good, and that brings them within 5. And so he makes both from the line.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
Pick by O'Quinn. Lowry with the ball. Now guarded by Schroeder.
I don't think we'll ever see another 7'3" player who can drain the 3 like Porzingis. He takes the idea of that inside-outside threat to a whole nother level.
Chalk up 2 there.
He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the limb.
Well, let's just call it what it is. Great body control on the lane. It takes the contact, still knocks it in softly off the glass. I mean, that shot just can't be blocked.
And now
They are probably too far ahead. It's going to be nearly impossible to get back in this one.
That's why you can't let yourself get in this deep a hole. Very little time now to climb out.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Kristaps Porzingis.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Schroeder against Lowry, and it's Schroeder missing.
Aggressive move to the bucket, and the D is ready for it.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Lowry kicks to Porzingis. Over Aldridge. But they get it back. Outside for Lowry. It's the Celtics picking up the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
negar la vida, construyen una cárcel como forma de salida, escapar de escapar es su maestro plan de